Welcome everybody back to another video. Today we're going to be reviewing two Electrix foam sprayers. One of them has already been reviewed by Keeve. This one, which today's video is really about this one here because it is half the price of this one. Now, I bought this as soon as I saw Keeve's video. I was like, you know, this is like a no-brainer. I feel like Keeve really liked it. It's a lot cheaper than the IK e-foam sprayer, and I wanted to get myself an e-foam sprayer because, again, I just like being efficient, and if I don't have to pump or you know, manually squeeze the trigger all the time, then maybe it's gonna help me out in the long run. But so yeah, I picked this up. I haven't used it, haven't unboxed it. This one I opened up just to see if I had a charger or anything like that, but it already has some charge in it. And yeah, so today's video, we're gonna be reviewing this. This is $40. This was about 80 bucks, I believe. I think so, something like that. I'll put the picture on the video right now, but let's go ahead and open up the one here. Now we're not gonna go super in depth on this foam sprayer because, you know, Keeve already did that job for us. And if you guys wanna go check that out, I'll leave the link in the description for this video. Shout out to Keeve again. I did message Keeve and I did tell him that I picked this one up on Amazon for 40 bucks. Now he said that he didn't like it basically because of one reason, which we'll get to in a second. Yeah, I guess I should just tell you now. So basically, the reason why he didn't like it was because when he pushes the trigger, it starts automatically shooting. It takes a while for it to purge and foam. You know, you kind of get that little weird spritz, and then it starts to foam up. So that I don't like, but we'll see. He said maybe they updated it. It was a while ago. We'll have to check about that. So yeah, I'm gonna go check. We're gonna be using Quiver Rogue in the Pressol bottle here. I have it here. So we're gonna be using that on both of these foam sprayers. Now this one does say 2 liters. Versus the Neburia foam sprayer, which is 1 liter. It's 1,000 milliliters. So, I mean, this one's 2 liters, but if you can see right here, well, I guess right here is pretty decent actually. So you need some air in the bottle, right, for it to make that foam, to keep it pressurized. So I mean, maybe you can go to like 1.5 liters and use the rest air because you want to have some air in the system to make that foam. I didn't really know that when I used the IK sprayer, and I just used to kind of fill it up to the top and realized why my foam wasn't that great, and that's why you need some air in there. So we're gonna open up this one just so you can see the comparison between the two, and we're gonna test this out and then kind of just experiment. So that's the packaging. The packaging for this one's pretty whack. It's literally just in the box, that's it, and it comes with some extra little red foam filters. So that's another thing. Is this one, the Neburia one, does have an extra nozzle in there. It has 2 different attachments at there for the nozzle, and then it has a cable charger as well. And then it also has the what is this? This is the whoa, I can't even speak. To let the air out is what I'm trying to say. So you can, the same thing as this one, that decompresses the air, so you can let the air out. I forgot what it's called. I just forgot the term, but you guys know what I'm talking about. And this one does not include extra nozzles or extra foam tips. So this is literally just, you got to just use this until it breaks on you or something. Because I don't know if they sell replacement parts for this one. Yeah, because the only thing they gave you in this box is the sprayer and this little baggie. Maybe, I don't know, these little rubber. I don't know where these would even go. I mean, we have to open it up. But yeah, basically today's video is more, oh, I see here. So this is their version of their foam insert. As you guys can see right there, that's their foam insert to get that foam. They have like a little washer in there, a little rubber washer. And then you have your red nozzle. And they say, it doesn't say if it's a runny foam, a dry foam. It didn't say nothing like that, so I have no idea what it's going to be. On the box itself, it just says long range, rich foam, 1-click spray, wide angle spraying. So we're really going to test that out and see, you know, how it actually functions. But you do get some extra filters. I think you get 2 or 3 in there, and then you get an extra little gasket in there as well. So we're going to test this out. So let me show you guys real quick before I even start. So you have the start and stop button. So I'm gonna show you what it sounds like right now. So my mic is here on my chest. I'm gonna just put it like right next to it basically. And then we're gonna go a little bit further. We have the USB-C charger input right there. Right there where my finger's at the top. So you do get the USB-C charger as well. Now, overall build quality, let's talk about that too. Overall build quality, which one feels better? Definitely this one. It feels like it's like, like if it does drop on you, I don't feel like it's gonna break. I don't know, explain it, it just feels nice. Now this one's more top heavy. It's definitely heavier at the top than this one, because this one has a nice sturdy base, but it's also pretty hefty up top, which I do like. So how do I unscrew this here? There we go. So the capacity is definitely less on this one. Like I said, 1,000 milliliters, but that's another thing we gotta talk about. The pickup tube actually has a filter on it, on this one, the Neburia one. And let me show you guys this one right here. I do like the bottle. For some reason, this one screws on really nice, really smooth. But it's just a straw. There's no filter at the bottom, no weighted ball, nothing like that. So it's just gonna be picking up. I have a feeling at the end, when there's liquid at the bottom, it's gonna struggle to get a lot of foam production, which is gonna kind of suck, literally. But yeah, I think overall, this I don't like though. This handle, something about it feels like I'm just gonna, you hear that? I don't know, something about it, I just feel like over time I'm just gonna break that. I don't know, something about that feels a little off. But anyways, let's load these both up with some product, some Quiver soap, and we're gonna test it on the door panel of my car. So let me fill these up and get some water in them real quick. Okay, one bonus, I totally forgot to mention this. This is what makes the Neburia so awesome, is this nozzle right here. Now this can make it into your rinseless wash, whatever you want. That doesn't really need that foam action. You can use this. It's kind of like a multi-purpose sprayer. So this is what I think is really, really cool about the Neburia, is you can have basically an electric sprayer for your rinseless wash, windows, clay lube, whatever you want to use it for, basically. That is really cool. I really like that a lot. That's just a bonus again for this one. So again, you're paying like double the price, I believe, for this one, but you can kind of convince in your mind that you're using a foamer and just like an all-purpose sprayer, I guess. I don't know. But anyways, we got 1,000 milliliters of water on this one. We have 1,000 milliliters of this one as well, because I want it to be the exact same. And the way we're gonna do this is my Press-All squeeze bottle here. If you guys didn't see that video, I counted 2 Mississippis, and that is 1 ounce on this one right here. If you guys don't believe me, check out my video. So I'm gonna pop the lid open. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. And there you go. That's my method of foam cannon that I use in a foam cannon that I love the foam in it, basically. So gonna put that in there. If you guys think that that's not the best way, most accurate way of testing it, I'm just gonna give you guys my honest reasoning. That is exactly what I would do on a mobile detail job. I don't have the time to, you're in the sun heating away and you have to weigh it out. I'm not gonna do that. So, sorry. So now that we're gonna screw both these on, we're gonna shake them up, and then I'm gonna basically show you guys, this is one thing I really like about the Neburia, is we can let it compress before we start squeezing the button to spray. This one is, as soon as I push that button, it's gonna start spraying. I believe, at least. We're gonna see. So give these a nice little spin, a little swirl in there, get that soap mixed up. Another thing about the Neburia, I'm really liking this thing already because just the accessories it comes with. It does come with an extra nozzle. Now, I don't know if these are the same nozzle tips. I totally forgot from Keith's video, which I should have seen again before I watched this, but it doesn't say on there. No, I think they're the same nozzle size because it does say 7. It says 07C on both of them, so I don't know if that's this orifice, 0.7, I'm not sure. But here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take you, or here, I'll just do this. So for the Neburia, we're gonna turn on, and it's pressurizing. Maybe I should have tightened that up a bit. I probably should have tightened that up more. I mean, it was pretty on there though. Uh-oh. Or maybe I just didn't. Yeah, I think I just didn't tighten it, or maybe I pushed this, I took it out. Got that? All right, now we're gonna turn this one on. I'm gonna point away because I feel like this one's just gonna shoot. So let's see. If I just hit start. Oh, okay. I thought I was just gonna shoot. And then it lit up blue. I think we're ready to go now. So now I would technically hold the trigger down and then start going. So we're gonna put these down. I'm gonna move the camera closer to the car door, and let's see how this thing foams. Okay, first we're gonna use the Neburia right here. This one's just a little button. So let's see what this looks like. We're gonna start from the middle here. All right, so I'm liking the foam on there. You can see the little bit of orange from the soap too. I guess I probably gotta mix it a little bit better, but it works great. And then it doesn't make the noise until it's got to pressurize again. So it's always gonna stay pressurized for you. So that's that soap there. Now let's go switch on over to this one, and we're gonna do the right side right here. So I'm gonna push the button. I don't know if I have to hold it or we'll see. You see that? Okay, so yeah, it's fair to say that this thing sucks, unless I messed up something. I mean, it's still gonna work, but I just didn't like that little bit of, I don't know. I don't like it. This one's like just, look at that. It's just so much easier with that one. This one you have to pass over and over and over and over and over again, and then it comes out real, I don't know, too thick. You know, it's actually not that bad anymore. It was really worse. I just didn't, you guys saw the beginning of it. It was like the splatter was kind of weird. Ah, man. Yeah, I mean, I just don't like the way, you guys saw it, the way it was spitting out for the first little bit. So it doesn't even compare to this thing, man. So I guess that's pretty much it, guys. And the Neburia is the way to go. I mean, it works great. Again, I'm not gonna use this to foam the whole car. I'd probably use this as like a wheel cleaner. That's the real test, is putting like a wheel cleaner in here and seeing how long it actually lasts before it like breaks down internally on you. If you really want to take care of this thing, unscrew it. Just don't let the actual filter and the straw sit in it, or just empty it out into another bottle and then put it back in when you're ready to use it for your wheel cleaning. But yeah, I don't know. Other than that, I do think that the Neburia is the way to go. And Keeve is telling the truth, man. This thing is legit. We're gonna do an extra little bonus. I'm gonna bring the IK sprayer real quick. All right, bonus time. Here we go. We have the IK pump sprayer with this is wheel foam by Yum Cars in here. And this is not the electric version, as you guys can see I'm pumping here. So I'm gonna pump this up until it's fully pressurized and compare this versus the Neburia. Now this IK sprayer is $35, $40. The Neburia, again, it's like $80, $85, something like that. And I'm gonna basically compare the two foam pattern and spray, I guess, fan, how it's gonna work. So let's fully pressurize this thing. Let's see what this thing looks like. Oh my gosh. Yeah, now I still think the IK has the best like fan. Yeah, it's not as wide on this one. So this one's $40. I like the fan pattern; it's better on this one. But I do think that Neburia, just for the price, for electric, non-pumping, you don't have to tire yourself out. It's gonna be just better for the price. So Keeve, you did a great job. Thank you for showing everyone this out. If you guys are on this video new, haven't seen this thing, I recommend highly picking it up. There's be a link to my bio down below or in the description down below. I'll link it from Amazon. All right, guys, so I'm editing the video right now, and I just want to add a couple more things to this video. One, I messed up. The price is $52.99 with the coupon code. So it's $52.99 for the Neburia. The other one is $40, $39.99. So it's $13 more for the Neburia. And I think just that fact is, it's just Neburia. The Neburia has to be the winner overall. I think you spend an extra $13, you're gonna love it more. It's better build quality. You're able to use it for a rinseless wash. It's just a massive bang for your buck. I'm looking right now on the screen. The IKE Foam Pro 2 is $120, not shipped, not including taxes. You can buy two Neburias, and pick yourself up a can of Coke and some chips from 7-Eleven for literally the same price. Guys, you can buy two of them. One for rinseless, one for wheels. Buy a third one on there for your pre-wash or whatever. It's just a no-brainer for the Neburia. Like, it just doesn't, to me, it doesn't make sense spending 3x for an IKE Foam Pro 2. You know? Or like 2.5, whatever. So that's just my thoughts added on. Now, I do think the $40 foamer is still pretty good value. For an electric foamer, I would probably pick that electric foamer over the pump IK. Even though the spray pattern isn't that great, I would still pick it over because you don't have to pump. And as you guys saw in the video, it started off bad. Don't get me wrong, it started off a little bit bad. I wasn't going to recommend it, but the more and more I sprayed it, the more the pattern got better. It started spraying a little bit better. I think you have to loosen up the fan a little bit probably. Maybe that was more of a error on my end. And yeah, I think if you tweak it, I think it's actually pretty good. So if you haven't picked up an IK and you don't have an electric or you don't have a foam pump sprayer, I think go for that $40 one if you're really tight on money. But I think you pay that extra $12, get the Neburia. I think it's way better option and the best for sure budget foam sprayer on the market right now. Again, another shout out to Keeve, man. Another great recommendation and pick from Keeve. So I'll see you guys, and yeah, you guys will see the last 10 seconds of this video. But adios. And yeah, this thing is great. So now I have to wash the car because I have a super high pH product on the car. So I'm gonna go give myself a nice little car wash right now. And hope you guys did enjoy the video. Leave a like, comment down below. We're getting close to 1,000 subscribers. I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios.